Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. Happy New Year's Eve. I hope that 2025 is a really good year for you guys. I have to say that I'm looking at 2025, and I feel like it's going to be a repeat of 2024. That Stephen Jones is literally the buzzkill. You know, forget what Jerry Jones says. Jerry Jones is allowed to be over here and saying all kinds of things. I just listened to his press conference where, he's in no hurry to sign the coaches, or he's not going to give you any, decision or anything. He's not going to talk about that right now. But in the same way Jerry Jones said, we're going all in. Or the same way I just love, Johnny Manziel, and everybody's like, the Cowboys will do everything it takes to get Johnny Manziel. You have to pay attention to Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones is going to tell you exactly. He told you, I've never known Jerry Jones not to be all in. In other words, what we've been doing is the same thing we're going to do, and that's exactly what they did. The Cowboys, they end up looking at guys. We get the bullshit line of we believe in our guys, at least until it's time to get paid. We believe in our cheap guys because we got Osa and Digazua. We've got Rico, and we got from Stephen Jones, because this is where you have to say the Cowboys aren't going to do shit. Remember, a couple weeks ago, I think we knew we were going to have a challenge in 24 and 25. It's going to be really, really tight budget, Jones said bluntly. Nick Harris at with the Fort Star Telegram. We still have money left over from guys who are not here today, and you're going to have some guys that won't be here in the future, and you're going to have them on your cap. So he's already making excuses. Well, we got to pay, Michael Gallup because I screwed the pooch. Reading between the lines, I screwed the pooch on his contract, so we're still paying him next year. And then, of course, we had to pay Dak and all that, And so then we get a repeat part two. 2 years ago, we heard Stephen Jones basically say, after the Rams won the Super Bowl, that, we don't believe it's the right way that you build a team, the way that the Rams are going about it. You pay a whole bunch of players here, and, at some point, those bills are going to come due. Yeah, but you know what? You're sitting your ass at home. They're going back to the playoffs 2 times since that happened, after winning a Super Bowl. And so here we had yesterday. Let's get this.
You're absolutely right. I mean, look, it's been a tough season, and you're going up against one of the best teams in the NFC. And, one of the questions I had specifically is in comparison with them. I was talking earlier about how Philadelphia is constructed and how you all have to manage the cap and do so many different things. In Philadelphia, with their 8 players that are not on rookie deals comprising 31% of their cap, which is their quarterback, running back, wide receivers, corners, tackles, and you guys are having to manage right now 4 guys on your team are 32% of the cap. Moving forward, is that something you are going to address this offseason in order to go and get other players to create more depth that you weren't able to do this past offseason?
Here we go.
Yeah, I think one of the things, too, is, unfortunately, we have had, and, I'll say it again, the world's smallest violin, but, we have over 50% of our cap on IR, and those things, when they hit and hit at the wrong time, it makes for a challenge, for a team. Obviously, San Francisco is another team that's had their share of injuries this year in terms of, a big percentage of their cap, sitting on IR. I mean, those are things that, come with the territory. I know, everybody has their different battles with the cap that hit at different times, and, Philly will have theirs coming up, or they'll have to make tough decisions. But, yeah, we're constantly looking at ways to look at our salary cap to give us the best opportunity with players like Dak, CD, and Micah. You throw Diggs in there, to let those guys, hopefully, 1, stay on the field, but 2, give us the best opportunity to make a great run.
So when you talk about opportunity,
Okay, so, yeah. So understand this. Understand this. The reason that you have those money issues are by your own doing. Nobody told you to wait until the end of the season to pay CD Lamb. Nobody told you to wait till it cost you the most. Nobody told you to wait with Dak Prescott. You could have done Dak the year before, and it'd been about $50 million. But you did this shit so that way you could get the press out of it. The reason you are having these problems with money issue is you don't know how to manage it. And you're too cheap to say, let's spend some good money for somebody to take this off my plate. You know, if you had somebody behind the scenes that you're paying a few $100,000 to just be the cap manager, is it going to look at people going to look at you and say, well, Stephen Jones, he ain't doing the job? Well, damn, Stephen Jones ain't doing shit. No, that person, nobody would know who that person is. But that guy can get the deals done so you don't have that situation there. Or may know some tricks. Because, for example, I've got a great tax accountant. He knows everything, the ins and outs of the taxes. What you can deduct, what you can't deduct. The best ways to go about your business. I'm an idiot. I can go ahead and get the software and try and do my taxes, but I can guarantee you it's not going to be anywhere close to a guy who knows what the hell he's doing, and that's his specialty. Let's go on even further. Did I have the other clip? I guess I don't have the other clip. So we literally, oh, yes, we do. Here we go. Let's get the other clip here. The stupidity of the Cowboys is maddening.
So there's nothing with the Rams winning the Super Bowl doing it the way they did that changes your guys' perspective on any of that stuff?
You know, there's a lot of different ways to do things, and certainly hats off to them. I mean, they had a hell of a year and win a Super Bowl, and certainly, they went about it in a way that's pushing a lot of chips out there. So, there's some forms of all this, that we'll probably decide where we want to be. Feel like we've got a lot of good young players on this football team, and you don't want to just be starting over, if you will, if we did too much, because you can obviously, we could do some things that would allow us to keep most of our guys if we wanted to push it all out, but then we'll have a much bigger problem, next year and the year after that.
So there's nothing.
And so that team, the Rams, won a Super Bowl, and now they're better than you are still. You got a problem here because you didn't make the playoffs. You got a problem here because you are at the point of starting all over. The thing that you said we aren't going to let happen happened because of you, Stephen and Jerry Jones. Oh, well, yeah, we believe in our guys. But then you let go how many free agents last year? You didn't believe in Dorrance Armstrong or Dante Fowler or, Tyron Smith or Tyler Biadasz or Tony Pollard or any of those guys. See, this is the bullshit. You only care about our guys when they're cheap. And that's why the Cowboys, as much as we say, oh, man, they've been beat down now, they're going to do something different, they're not. They're not. Forget free agency, guys. It's going to be the same song and dance. It just is. Have a nice day, people. Peace.